Have you ever wanted to play a game that's so hard, almost entirely broken, but also so good that it makes you excited that it is broken, because once it's not, it might be your favorite game ever? I think you're gonna dig Hyperlight Breaker. Welcome into the Keeps Dome. Thank you, Cookies, for giving me a lookie. Let's talk about Hyperlight Breaker. This is one of those roguelike games that, as you're gonna like it, you might not be very roguish when you get into it, you're gonna be dead. And there's a lot of reasons for that. You're gonna start without any heals. You're gonna start not knowing what you're doing. You're gonna start with enemies that are going to absolutely destroy you, and they keep getting more and more difficult and more numerous as time goes away. This game is exactly like Risk of Rain 2 in that way, or Risk of Rain, the first one, if you really like yourself some punishing side-scrolling death similar to a Mario Maker Demon Run. Risk of Rain 2, and combined with Returnal, and just a little spice of the goodness and badness from all the other roguelikes that you've played in your day, especially like Hades. Immediately you're dropped into this world. You don't know what's going on, and that's how we like it. That's how we like it. That's why I call these types of games get wrecked, get good. Except I'm still in the wrecked phase. Dang near wrecked 'em. I'm the one that got wrecked. I've been in a car wreck. AAA was not there to help me. It was a bunch of triple Fs, a couple U's in there. Nothing else yet. Not yet. We might get there. We'll see, K. We'll see, K. You fall? When you first kick it off, it's so hard you think, maybe I'm terrible at this. Maybe I'm the worst gamer to ever touch a game like this. Maybe I was so never meant to be a rogue that I'm still a warrior, a fury warrior, and I need to go back to World of Warcraft and stop pretending. You see bosses everywhere, I don't know how to get to them. You need these keys to unlock, to get prisms, to get to the boss. I don't know where to get the keys. You see that there's going to be a heal at some point, I don't know how to use it. You get the heal and you don't know how to refill the heal. Oh, you found a shrine. Well, the shrine needs its own currency to fill up the heal, so you have one heal left. Good. You use the heal. It requires more of that currency to get another heal. Nice. Now, if you do lose over and over and run out of reses, then you go back and it counts up all the good things you did and awards you with a golden currency. That component can be used then to upgrade actual stats and different slots to make you better at the game. Oh, get wrecked, get good. So it actually pays to be terrible. You know, we got some of the most popular streamers out there. It pays to be terrible. I'm not trying to get real with you. If you actually do really poorly at this game, it's okay. It's expected of you, and it's going to reward you and help you get better. But you gotta be okay with really getting your face drawn against the glass. It's like that guy in the first season of Punisher, getting his face scraped right all over the glass. It's gonna be Jigsaw. You're gonna have to put your pieces back together. Now, when I was playing this game and I finally did find my groove, and then I lose, it is very defeating. It's deflating. It's not great. It's grating. And I ran into a lot of bugs. This game is in early access. You barely have the access. The axe is in your hand. It doesn't even have the top to it. The handle's not even done. You're getting splinters. The axes are not ready. So we're working on it, but you're chopping away at some wood. That's gonna be good, but right now I can't even make a fire. This game has great gunplay. It's really fun to shoot the gun. So you're gonna find yourself a bunch of different guns. They're called rails. You're gonna have a pistol. There's kind of like a shot scatter gun that's in there. There's one that's kind of like a sniper. There's one that's a little bit like a BR trip shot in there. And those are important because they're gonna have different skills built into them. Some are gonna have burst that are gonna hurt them over time. Other ones are gonna have this like poison, one that can spread from one to the other and do extra shots to damage around other if they're close, if they're really tight knit, which they're gonna be tight knit. It's tough. It's gonna be knit real tight. And if you wanna let loose, watch your caboose. They're coming for you. Now, the only way to get away, you have yourself a little hoverboard, or you can paraglide. You have swords, you have hammers, you have yourself some dual blades, eventually, I don't know. But you find power-ups as you go, and this is the roguelike element, is you get power-ups from some of these currencies, you spend the blood points you get from killing enemies to then get either a gun upgrade, you see them on the map, you can get a sword upgrade, you can get miscellaneous utilities, and as you get all these different things, you feel stronger. You might lose them all, so you extract with them, but you might just want to keep going because it's a really good build. That is the rub. And it's a good rub. You rub that button seasoning, and then you're gonna have some nice bacon the next day, okay? I found out the hoverboard doesn't matter if you're hovering over the ground. You touch something that's on the ground, you're going down. It's still gonna kill you. Paragliding is not faster, but it does help you get across tough terrain. It's got the Breath of the Wild little influence in there that everything is using with the Genshin Impact and all that other stuff that uses it. It's a great system. It works well. Traversal is fun. Mobility is good, but sometimes it'll kill you. What do you mean it's good? Sometimes it'll kill you. Sometimes it'll kill you. Sometimes you're just gonna die because you thought jumping was right, but landing isn't. There's things about this game they gotta fix. The boss fights are really tough. I've only done 2, but I didn't get through any of them. You gotta learn how to parry, you gotta learn how to block, you gotta learn how to dodge. Now, the problem is, if you're trying to learn those, you're gonna die. And if you're gonna die, you're gonna take time to get back in. There's no just immediate training built into it to help you figure it out. You just don't. I'm not saying you just do, you just don't. And you don't a little better every time. It's just, it gets a little less worse every time you don't. And then eventually I will do. Currently I just do. And I'm doing my best to not just be crap, but right now I'm flushing it. I love this game. The challenge is good. The loop feels right. It is rewarding. It's got kind of an extraction element. So if you find all the things that you like and you want to get back to town, you want to spend the money that you found, the currencies, the cores to upgrade whatever you can, and then get back in with some upgraded gear, a little less fear, then you can do that. You find the extraction, but guess what? You can't just leave. No, what do you mean? No, see, that's like a video game. This is punishment. This is early access on-set punishment. And so if you want to get away, you gotta fight, okay? So you get into the extraction, and all of a sudden this brings in like 4 more waves of enemies. Now, eventually, they're not that big a deal. But not only were they tough to start with, I had a couple times where you'll get hunted. If you spend too much time in the game, you will get hunted by one of, I think, a boss? I don't know. You get hunted by one of the big bads, and they come after you. This one was the engineer. The engineer he didn't care about the shield. He said, oh, you're extracting? Me too. So am I. Hold on, wait for me. Can I just stitch your video? Can I stitch your extraction? Wait for me. TikTok came back. I'm gonna jump in on this. And so he tries to get in, and he did. And I died, and I lost everything because 100% a glitch. There's no way that that's okay. If you're extracting, you're saying, no, I can't handle you right now. I can't handle you right now. Yeah, I need you to go stay at my mother's house. Not your mother's house. I don't trust y'all banding together against me. Go and stay at my mother's house. So when you extract, you get back, you spend your currency, you upgrade, you get a better weapon, you get to make little things happen, and eventually, you feel like you are progressing. Even though you're not getting anywhere, you feel like you're progressing. And I felt like, after I lost a lot, I was enjoying the journey. If it's not about the destination, which thank the good Lord above and the demons down below that keep killing me, I am having fun finding my way one step, clawing my bloody fingertips up that splinter-filled coffin through the dirt until I'm at the surface. I'm gonna make it, and I'm enjoying the journey. So I don't know if you guys have seen this game. If you want to try it out, if you want to watch us stream it, we're going to be doing it at twitch.tv/KE3BZ. That's me. Come on home in the dome if you want to. But if not, I'm going to show you a little bit of footage as I talk about it here. And when I'm done, we'll show you me having some fun and hopefully doing some good with the gun. But we had all right, deuces, truces, movie cabooses.